Graphing Exponential and Logarithmic Functions by Nikki Pierce, Ryan Willis, and Khalil Duncan. When working with these functions, we have set aside a few skills you need in order to be able to graph. Please complete the warm-up.
These are some properties of exponents. If x is positive, then it produces a growth graph. If x is negative, it produces a decay graph.
Good. Steps to graphing. First step is plug in 0 and 1 for exponent x. Afterwards, 0 and 1 become the x values. Solutions for plugging in x values becomes y values. Plot the x and y values. Asymptote is y equals 0 unless it is shifted. Using the previous steps, we have been able to complete an example for everybody to look at.
Graphing with shifts. Try to relate the equation to a basic exponential equation. Then follow the same steps from before. Then shift the graph the required amount. Remember, any shifts within parenthesis are horizontal shifts, and any shifts not within parenthesis are vertical shifts.
We've used the previous steps for horizontal and vertical shifts, and we have been able to complete an example for y'all to look at. These are some properties of logarithms that we have posted for y'all to look at.
Logarithmic functions and graphs. Logarithmic functions are the opposite of exponential graphs, so their graph looks like this. Steps to graphing. Relate the equation back to a basic exponential equation. Find ordered pair for the exponential graph, then flip the pair to find the inverse, plot the new ordered pairs, and the asymptote will be x equals 0 unless the graph is shifted.
Here's another example for everybody to work off of. Graphing with shifts. Complete the regular steps for graphing logarithmic equations. Use horizontal and vertical shifting rules to find final positions of points. And here's a hint for y'all. Asymptotes will most likely no longer be x equals 0. This only applies to horizontal shifts.
Using the past rules, here's an example. The homework assigned will be page 185 and page 195, numbers 5 and 7, and numbers 1 through 5 odd.